Hi everyone, it's Jess, aka Colouring Bumblebee, and I'm back today with another video for you. Today is going to be another rank and rate video. I've had this one sat, prepped for the last couple of weeks, and I just haven't been in the mood to film much, but today I've filmed 3 videos. This is the 3rd video filmed today, so just been in the video mood. Some weeks I'm in the video mood, some days I'm not, but this was one of those days where I just wanted to get a bunch done. I will start this video with my usual disclaimer of this is my personal subjective rankings of the, how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Kameliya Angelkova books that I have in my collection, ranked from least to most favourite. It doesn't mean that one's better than the other. It doesn't mean that I don't love all of Kameliya's artwork, just this is my personal way of ranking them in my mind, and I think it's always interesting to hear everyone's thoughts, and it's been a really fun series to have created this year and seeing other people join in and how theirs differ completely from mine, so everyone has their own opinion. So let me move these books to the side and we'll get straight into the video. Okay, so in 10th place I have 50 Autumn Miniatures. Now, as I said, I do love them all. I wouldn't have them in my collection if I didn't love them all. I've only done the 1 page in this book, but this one is one of her older books, and because of that the line work's quite thin. I do love this page that I coloured last year in the autumn season, and I thought this book was a nice one to get because I do love colouring autumnal themed pages, and having a whole book themed autumn seemed like a nice idea. I wasn't as enamoured by all of the other seasonal books that she has released. I'd like to see her do another round of seasonal books, because I think this might have been 2022. I don't know if it will have it printed in the book, but you can see how few miniature books she had out. She didn't do any of her themed ones. It was lots of mandalas, and yeah, these were the first few that she created. 2020, so it's been 5 years since all of the themed seasonal miniature books have been released. But my 5 favourite pages. First up I have this one of the cats in the basket with a load of corn. There's going to be a theme with a lot of my favourite pages of familiar animals that come up, familiar themes. I like fruit and veg and food and little animals, so that's a favourite. I love these 2 squirrels having a little snack together in the woods. I like how it's framed, this page, it's really cute. I love this one of the cat in the rain with all the autumnal leaves falling down. I just think the face of this cat is super cute. Really love that one. And I love this one of, I think it looks to be a raccoon in a bucket with some leaves and a rake around it. I think that one's adorable. But my favourite in the book is this one of all the cats and the pumpkins. I love colouring pumpkins. I love colouring cats. So this page is definitely a favourite for me in this book. Absolutely adore that. There's so many other pages I could have picked, but there are a few in here which I'm not so much keen on, like these word ones and basically ones without any cute little characters in. That one's quite cute though. Like this, more simple pages. She didn't have as many pages with the characters in, so the ones with characters definitely rate higher for me. But that is in 10th place at 50 Autumn Miniatures. And in 9th place I've got 50 Safari Miniatures. This one is again very, very cute. Oh, my washi tape's a bit sticky and is stuck to that. At the back of all of my books I like to put a little tracker. I used to draw them by hand, but I now have a printable on my Ko-fi store if you're interested in these. Some people have asked what the T and the B stand for. The T is for the title page and the B is for the book belongs to page. So then number 1 is the first miniature in the book, and so you go through it like that, because there's technically 52 pages in each book, but that's linked in the description. But this one has lots more characters, but still quite a few. She will often include doors and little landscapes, and this one has quite a few different houses. I've done this zebra one, which is fun, and this buffalo one. Love the background on that. But yeah, there's more of these kind of more landscapey ones without any animals in, which is why it's lower on my list. Done this alligator one. Yeah, the animals are super cute themselves, but it's all the other pages that mean that this is a little bit lower. But going through my 5 favourite pages in the book, first up I have these, the mice on the safari. I think this is just absolutely adorable, with them wearing their little safari outfits, going off exploring. I think that's cute. I love the elephants. I love the way Kameliya draws elephants. I think it's really cute. Playing around and having a bath with some rubber duckies and lots of bubbles. Just looks like a lot of fun to colour. I've got these zebras. I've coloured the other zebra page. That's probably my favourite over this one, but this one is also very cute. I like how you've got it framed off here for you. You could do a nice night sky. Nice dark blue for a night sky. I think it would contrast nicely with the black and white of the zebras. Really cute. I love this butterfly rhino. It's so adorable. Not sure what colours I'd do for it, but that's another favourite. But my favourite in the whole book is this one of the meerkat with these hibiscus looking flowers. Meerkats are actually my favourite animal, which probably surprises people considering I'm colouring Bumblebee. People think bees are my favourite. I also love bees, but meerkats are my absolute favourite. They are adorable, and there are some other really cute meerkat pages in this book, but I thought just pick one, pick my absolute favourite. I think there's about 2 or 3 in here. There's definitely more. Yeah, meerkat family here, how adorable. Could have picked them all, and I think there's one near the front as well. Pretty sure. Where is it? Here, of them in these kind of African jugs. I think that's really cute as well. And that is 50 safari themed miniatures by Kameliya Angelkova. Then the books from now up was really hard to order because I really do love them all. And in 8th place I have 30 Spellbound Cloudy Scenes. And the reason this is in 8th place, I think, is because there's only 30 of them. I love the pages in this, but we've only got 30, and Zoe has been doing this as a project book for her members, doing a full book colour along in here, so all of the pages I've done are for her colour along, and I've really loved colouring in them and using pastel colour schemes for all of the pages. This is the most recent one, Princess and the Pea. Yeah, I really do love this book, and it seems such a shame to put it so low, but I just love all the others that little bit more. Done this Castle in the Clouds, and this Butterfly Cats page. Yes, so many cute pages in here. Really do love this book, but there's only 30, and that makes me sad. But I think it's nice that she has started to do a few books 30, some books 50. I hope she keeps the miniature books as 50, and happy to keep these spellbound ones as 30, just for a bit of variety. She does release a book every month after all, so I think she's allowed to reduce it every now and then. But my favourite pages in here is this one of the whale in the clouds. I think it's really cool. I think it's always fun seeing sky themed whales. I think it's just cute, and you've got these little fairy mermaids which are absolutely adorable. I love this one where she is watering the stars, or tending the stars, tending the star garden. I think that's really sweet. And I also love this one of him going up, this little elf guy going up in the sky with his butterflies carrying him away. Then the one behind it, I really like this one, of these kind of angel fairy kind of creatures with the sun in the background. You can have nice blendy sunsetty sky to the background, and that would look really pretty, and having those colours bounce off on the clouds. I think that is gorgeous. But my favourite page I haven't coloured is this one. Look at these cute little butterfly creature alien guys with the dandelion flowers. I just see this as pastel rainbow background and having lots of fun with the colours on that page. So I can't wait to colour that page eventually. That is 30 Spellbound Cloudy Scenes in 8th place. Then in 7th place I've got 50 Spellbound Woodland Scenes. This originally started off a bit higher, and then when I was flipping through and flagging pages I realised I loved the miniatures books just that little bit more. I do like all of the fantasy creatures in here, and how you've got some autumnal pages, spring and summery ones. Like this book is good to colour in for the whole year, which is always nice to be inspired by a book that way. Autumn you can only colour in, well, you can't only. For me, I only reach for autumn in the autumn seasons. I have done a couple pages here, kind of gone for monochromatic colour palettes in the first 2 pages that I've done. So I've done this one with these black trees, and this one with a very purpley colour scheme with just a touch of teal. I really like how magical they look, lots of fun. Yeah, the safari miniatures, I feel like I only want to colour in summertime, but this one is kind of an all year round book, which I do always appreciate. And it was hard picking just 5 favourites from here. But going through, one of my favourites is this one. These frogs are just adorable. I love them. Sitting on top of these mushrooms with the little acorn guy flying in on a leaf. It's a lovely autumnal page, that one. I love this one. I always love colouring berries, so a lot of berry themed pages are my favourites in Kameliya Angelkova's books. And this one's got a snail and a little elf guy. Just adorable. And we've got this one of the fairy with the stars, and you've got these butterfly creatures behind her and these really beautiful flowers surrounding them. Of course, I love the bee. I love a bee. Always love colouring bee pages. I was umming and ahhing between this and the next one as my favourite from the book. But this one is it's just adorable, and I like how the bee is front and centre of the page. But my favourite, I decided, was this one of the gnome with the dragon and all of the berries. Just so cute, and I can see the colours for this. You've even got a couple of bees, so bees, berries, I'm sorted. I'm sold on a book. So yeah, really do love this. I think if I ordered this again, this could be higher up, but when I made the list, this is where it came, in 7th place. There's 50 Spellbound Woodland Scenes. And in 6th place, I've got 50 Farmers Miniatures. I think these were the books that were swapped. I had this one a place lower and the Spellbound Scenes a place higher. And then as I was flipping through, I was reminded of how cute this book is. I love all the farmyard animals, the cows, the pigs, the goats, sheep. They are just adorable. I have coloured a few in here. I've done this goat. This was before I'd kind of developed my Kameliya Angelkova style, and I actually shaded with pencils. So it's nice seeing some earlier colourings from mine in Kameliya's books, because this was one of the first ones I got, I believe. But yeah, I need to colour some more in this. I definitely neglected my Kameliya books this year. And I have done this Book Belongs To page, again shaded with pencils. I do love the soft colours of that page. But I've really only done 2. Can't believe I've only done 2 pages in here. That is such a crime. Need to get to these books more often. But let's go over my favourite pages. I have this one of the mother duck with all of her little ducklings. They are absolutely adorable. I love colouring ducks and the cute soft pastel yellow colour palette. Got a nice bit of water to ground the image. Just a super adorable page, that one. Of course, I love the bees. We've got these bees over the top of the bee house on this page. I think that one's cute. We've got lots of nice little flowers down the bottom. Then we've got this one of the 3, what I see as triplet ducks, playing with a skipping rope. I just think they're adorable with their little outfits, little dungarees, and yeah, I just really love that page. I love this one of the cows drinking milkshakes. There's something kind of funny about them drinking a milkshake, drinking their own products, but yeah, I just think it's a really cute scene, and I like how there's a natural frame to it, like there's only that tiny bit of background behind it as these flowers perfectly frame the image. And look, they're sat on pumpkins. How adorable. How adorable. My favourite page in this book is this one. I just love this page. The cow pulling at the dress as it's hanging up to dry. I love it. I think it's so cute. I would need to add a bit of a frame to it and maybe extend the washing line a little bit to better frame the image, but that is easily done. I do like putting a little rectangle or circular background to my Kameliya Angelkova pages, as you will see. I just think this page is super cute and cannot wait to colour it one day. That is 50 Farmers Miniatures in 6th place. Then at the halfway mark, I have 50 Vacation Miniatures. And this one, oh, I do love. I find this one is just really fun because it's creative. The fact that it's vacation or holiday themed, but you've got lots of different sort of settings within them. And I wouldn't always only colour them in the summertime when it's kind of vacation holiday time. I think you can colour these all year round. I have done this really cute elephant page. Really love how that turned out. The nice pink, yellow, blue colour scheme. Flipping through this. Oh, I didn't flag this, but how cute is that meerkat? I think there may be another one. Yeah, another meerkat page that I love just that little bit more. I've done this red panda. He turned out really cute. And this is a very, very blendy page using some of my cheaper alcohol markers, so it did take a bit of effort to blend them. I think those are the only 2 I've done in this book so far. Yeah, lots and lots of adorable pages. And I just saw one which I think I'd flagged initially, this penguin in the ice cream cone house. And then this was a book that I kept changing around the flags because there were so many pages I loved and I thought were a favourite, but I tried to pick my 5 absolute favourites. So first we got the meerkat at the lemonade stand. I just think this composition of the image is adorable. I think the colour of the meerkat with its like kind of tan brown colour will go very nicely with the yellow of the lemons and the lemonade. Then maybe add a touch of purple or blue to contrast with the yellow. And this page will look so cute coloured in. Need to colour it. Need to colour it. I love this one of the giraffe pulling the ice creams behind him. I love ice creams. I find them a lot of fun to colour. You can just go crazy with colours and have them nice and bright and bold. But yeah, I just think that one's really cute. I love this one of the koala going paragliding. Love it. It's in the sky. You've got some clouds behind it. I would add a nice rectangular background. I've just noticed the page before it is another favourite. These 2 bear cubs going exploring with some berries. I love that page as well. Then I have these 2 hippos relaxing in the water, enjoying some coconut drinks. It just is a perfect summery page, I think that one is. But my favourite one in the book is this one of the hedgehog having its little picnic on the blanket with its picnic basket with berries and strawberries. The whole composition of this page I just adore. Love, love, love that one. And I've noticed another page behind here which I really do love and almost flagged. The chipmunks going camping. So cute. So yeah, lots of pages I love in this one, and it's a book that I really have neglected and I always forget is one of my favourites. That is 50 Vacation Miniatures. Then in fourth place I have 50 Dessert Theme Miniatures. This one is so fun and creative. Like, you don't see desserts kind of represented like this in colouring books very often. I've done this chocolate milkshake cow, which as soon as I finished it, I wish I'd made it a strawberry milk cow, as I think that would have looked a lot nicer, but it was a cute concept. I like how you've got these animals like incorporated with desserts. Sometimes they're making a dessert, like they are the dessert. I've done this carrot cake one, which I just recently finished a few months ago and had been sat as a whip for ages. Turned out very cute. Got them carrying desserts, they're in the desserts, they are the desserts. I just look at them. Oh, this was one I flagged originally and then had to change my mind on. So many cute pages in this one. Oh, look at them, so cute. I love this book. I remember when it was released, I had just gotten into Kameliya Angelkova's books. It was released early last year, I think, or 2023. I'll have a look. I've done this page, which that one was a lot of fun. Again, one of my earlier Kameliya Angelkova pages, because I base with alcohol markers and shaded with pencil, and I tend to just use alcohol markers now. Look at that. The 3 meerkats as a banana split sundae. Adorable. Could have flagged that as a favourite as well. This was 2024, yeah. I want to say it was around February time, early 2024. I just got into Kameliya Angelkova books. This one got released and I was like, oh, I need this one. So it was like one of the first Kameliya books I got on release, so that was exciting. But going into my 5 favourite pages, I have this one of the penguins holding the ice cream. Penguins are so cute, and I think it's so cute having them with an ice cream. A lot of colouring book artists do that, and it's always just such a cute page. So I love that one. I love this one of the 2 cats floating in the air, and I see this with a galaxy background. I always have, and doing the cats in fun galaxy colours and making them little space kitties floating in space in the galaxy with these chocolate covered strawberries. I just think that's super cute. I love this one of the red panda and a stack of pancakes with all the blueberries. It just looks like a nice, straightforward, easy page to colour. You could add a bit of a circle to the background just to frame it, or leave it with just the white space. I do that quite a lot as well. I really like that one. And I love this one of the bear and the honey. I like colouring honey. It sort of goes along with that bee theme, but you've got some waffles with them as well, these heart-shaped waffles. I think it's really cute. But my favourite in the book is this one, the red panda with the cinnamon buns. I just love it. Kameliya Angelkova needs to draw more red pandas because they are adorable, and I really love seeing them in all of her books. But yeah, this is just too cute. So that is my favourite page from 50 Dessert Theme Miniatures by Kameliya Angelkova. So I had a weird feeling when I started this video that I was missing a book, and it turns out I was. I just suddenly remembered of 50 Woodland Miniatures. So all of my places that I've already said are one place increased. So last book was 11th, 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th. This is my 4th place book. So this is 50 Woodland Miniatures. This wasn't included with my stack because it is a project book that I have been working on this past year, and it is one of my favourites. But again, so many amazing books. This was in 4th place. It's still an absolute favourite. I have done a fair few pages in here. Done this bunny with these cute flowers and the blueberries. One of my favourite Kameliya Angelkova pages I've ever coloured. I love how I did washi tape on this blanket. I think it's so cute. The colours just worked perfectly for this page. But yeah, I've really enjoyed colouring this book every month. This was one from July. That was April this year. Yeah, I like woodland animals, and you've got lots of berries in this book, which is a big win for me. You've got these skunks. This is one of the first ones I did. Not so much a fan of the colour palette, but it's done. Another one of my favourites, the mouse picking strawberries. Another favourite, the bear in the honey pot. This one with the deer. Another berries themed one. Yeah, I like the woodland setting. Got this beaver, it's really cute. And the animals included are adorable. A couple of badgers doing some gardening. You don't see badgers that often in books, so it's always nice to see them. And the wolves serenading at the moon. I've got this as a whip. I would love to see this finished soon, just so I know that it's done. Because I don't like how it looks at the moment, but I know with a bit of shading it will turn out fine. And I've done this one with the berries and the chipmunks. Nice cute page, that's fairly recently. But going through my 5 favourites, I think a lot of the favourites I have are ones I've actually already coloured, but I've been picking favourite uncoloured pages so far. First up, I've got this skunk with the butterfly. I just think the pose of him is so cute. The nose up in the air and the butterfly resting on its nose. Just think that's adorable. I love this one of the explorer tortoise going off on an adventure with its little scarf and the little walking stick to help him. I think it's just super cute. This hedgehog sleeping in a hole in a tree with all the berries surrounding him and a few mushrooms for good measure. Berries are always some of my favourite pages. And you've got this one of the beaver at the whale. At the whale? At the well. And you've got a frog coming up out of it. Oh, he hasn't got any water, he's just got a froggo friend instead. And a little snail up at the top. Just super cute up page. But my favourite from the book is this one. I love the composition of this page. It is adorable. This huge bunny with the little bee and these bluebell flowers framing them beautifully. I picture this with similar colours that I used on this one, the kind of lilac and periwinkle blue, but updating it maybe slightly and having a couple of differences between them. It's my favourite page in this book. I absolutely adore it. And it's been nice to have a book where I've actually got a fair few pages coloured. How many is that? 14. So yeah, nice chunk of the book already coloured in 50 woodland miniatures. Then in third place, I've got 50 dragon themed miniatures. This is one of the more recent ones. I think it's from 2 months ago, I believe. And I fell in love with this when I saw it. Saw someone do a flip through and I was like, yep, I need it. These dragons are adorable. And with her later books, Kameliya has started to do more framed pages. I say that as we go through a bunch which aren't framed. But like this, you've got a circle or a square or a rectangle. Here's the one page I've done. And my plan is to go through, have this as my red dragon, and go to orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and a pink dragon, and have a nice little rainbow set of dragons all in order in the book. Took me a while of going through going, okay, well, this has got to be this colour and this has got to be that colour, and oh no, that colour doesn't work for what I want, and finding the right sort of set of 7 to go through and colour. But yeah, these dragons are just adorable. We've had a few dragon themed colouring books this year. Each one of them is as cute as the other, all in their own unique way. Yeah, glad that that's probably the only page I don't like. This one of just 2 random dragon eggs. Wish I'd had another cute dragon, but that's okay. We can have one page we're not the biggest fan of in a book, but the fact that almost all of these pages have little creatures on them makes it a firm favourite for me. Going through my 5 favourite pages, another page with berries. Surprise, surprise. But I love these kind of berries because depending on the time of year and the season you want to represent, you can colour them like raspberries or like blackberries and kind of change up the vibe of the page that way. You could even do them yellow. I think there's some yellow berries like this. I don't know what they're called though. But yeah, I like how you can change the feeling just by changing the colour of the berries. I think that's so, so cute. I love this one, the dragon reading a book on top of the stack of books. I feel like this is a perfect autumnal witchy kind of Halloweeny page, as is the one next to it. I love this page. I love colouring pumpkins, and the idea that these two dragons have curled up inside a hollowed out pumpkin is just adorable. Can't wait to colour that one, hopefully this year for October. Then I have this one of the dragon with all of his little bee friends. So cute. I don't know if I'd want to do him in yellow and black to match the bees. That could be fun. Oh, I do want to do that. Maybe a yellow body with these black dots. And so he's like, look, I'm like you guys. I look like a bee too. I think that would be adorable. So that's another favourite. And then my absolute favourite in this book is this one. How adorable is this little dragon asking someone to adopt it and take it home, hiding from the rain. He isn't deterred by it all though. He's still got a happy smile on his face. I love this page. But yeah, again, so many other pages I could have picked as favourites, like this one with the sandcastle. I think there's some really gorgeous florally ones. Oh, look at that one with the mushrooms, the roses. Yeah, so many cute ones. I really love that one with the puff flowers. So that is my book in third place, 50 dragon themed miniatures. In second place, I have 50 Zodiac themed miniatures, another fairly new release. This was March of this year, I believe. And I am hosting this as a full book colour along on Instagram, where we do 2 pages a month. We are going through the chibi Chinese zodiac signs in the back of the book in order. So we started with the rat, then did the ox and the tiger. I still need to do the rabbit and going through an order in that way. So that's for 1 year. And then these normal Chinese animals will be next year's project. But these are just adorable and they're all framed. Not so much a fan of these. They're kind of filler pages though, just to get up to the 50 count, but that's okay. And then you've got the normal zodiacs in their chibi form. So we'll be doing the chibi zodiacs and the Chinese animals next year. But this year we're doing the zodiac signs proper in order. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. Moving on to Leo next month. I've really enjoyed using lots of glitter gel pen for the borders on these and absolutely loving colouring in this book. They're all bordered, they all have a cute little character inside. For me, it's just kind of the perfect Kameliya Angelkova book, but still not my favourite. My favourite, I'm sure you know what's coming. But going over my 5 favourite pages in here, it's really hard to decide because I do love them all. But I picked out Leo, which I will be colouring next month and looking forward to that. I've got all of these colour palettes picked out already that I put that sheet together at the start of this book to challenge myself to have some Zodiac inspired colour palettes. So I really, really love this Leo with the lion. Then I love the Chibi Capricorn where she's a mermaid. I think that one's really cute. Nice little design. I love this dragon. I mean, I love the Dragon Miniatures book, so I love this dragon as well. Super, super cute. And then the monkey. I thought he had such a cheeky little expression on his face. And if there was one other miniatures book that I'd like to add to my collection from the older series, it's the Jungle Miniatures one. And I was umming and ahhing, and now I'm like, oh, do I need it? Because there's loads of monkeys and tigers and animals like that in it. But I do have enough. I do have enough books already. My favourite out of all of them, was this one. I thought she was so cute and pretty. This Chibi Virgo page with the flower crown. She's got a little mirror there. I just thought she was so precious. And it's nice seeing some little human characters in Kameliya's books for a bit of a change. So that is 50 Zodiac themed miniatures, my book in second place. And that means in first place, to probably no one's surprise if you're familiar with my channel, is 50 Mythical Miniatures by Kameliya Angelkova. This is a book that I have coloured a lot this year, thanks to Melissa at Winter 89 Colours for hosting a hashtag Project Mythical Minis with the hopes of finishing this book by the end of this year. I am on track. I have done, how many pages have I done? I've done 10, 20, 32 pages and I've got 20 left to go. And I've enjoyed colouring this so much, using lots of glitter and metallic on it. Quetzalcoatl. I've done the rock bird, unicorn, and it's so satisfying to flip through this book with loads of pages completed. This is actually one of my favourite ones I've done, the Tarrasque. Really love how they turned out. Done the fairy, the gnome, the elf, the Capricorn, the Nekomata, Sleipnir, the gargoyle. It's so nice having a whole bunch of pages completed in a row. Medusa, Yeti, nice bright phoenix, the Aspidoculone, Hippocampus, Centaur, Mermaid. So I was unsure whether to pick my 5 favourite pages just ever in this book. I've got the Goblin, or to keep with the uncoloured pages. And I decided to keep to uncoloured pages to keep it consistent. Got the Chillin, the Cyclops, another one of my favourites, that. Leprechaun, Mandrake. Probably my least favourite I've done in this book, the Sea Serpent. We can't love them all, that's okay. The Sphinx, Pegasus, Dragon, this door, and this Dragon Castle. And then I've done the Book Belongs To and title page. So it's going to be so exciting at the end of this year to have a completed book. It will be my first completed book ever. I do absolutely love every single page in here, and it's been a lot of fun colouring it. But going over my 5 favourite uncoloured pages, I've got this one of the troll. I just think he looks so cute. So cute. His little face and the big hair, and he's sat on a little log with loads of mushrooms around him. So I'm looking forward to colouring him later this year. I've got the satyr. I kind of want to colour this in August. It is one of the options, potential options for August. But I like the daffodil flowers. I think it's really cute and have a nice pastel colour scheme to it. This 9-tailed fox is so gorgeous. One of my favourites in the book, coloured or uncoloured. I don't know what colour scheme to go for, if I want to keep all the tail colours the same, do them different rainbowy colours. That could be really fun. I'll see how I feel at the time. Try and get the right flag, because I do have some blue tags here of pages I need to catch up on. Come on, there we go. I really love this one of the Chinese dragon. I think that one's going to be really cool to colour. And then my favourite that I haven't coloured yet is this one of Arales, the winged dog. I just think it's so pretty. And it's been in the polls a couple of times. It hasn't won. And so it's going to be one of our last pages. I love all of these flowers at the bottom. The dog has such a cute face with the wings on it. It's going to be a nice pinks and purples I picture on this page. There we go. That is my favourite uncoloured page from my favourite book by Kameliya Angelkova. And wow, Kameliya Angelkova really has released a lot of books. I looked it up the other day and it was 80, I believe, that she's released. She does, most months she will release a book. There's a couple of months here and there where she'll skip a month, but releasing a book a month for the last what's it, 6 years at least, maybe 7 years. It's a lot of books. It's a lot of books. She is a very talented artist, and such a cute, easy pages to do. They don't take long, and you can have lots of fun with colour and glitter and playing around with colour palettes in her books. They allow for a lot of creative freedom, and especially this book with the mythical creatures. You can colour them any colour you like because they're not real. They don't exist as creatures. They're made up. Whereas some of the other ones, you feel like you have to, oh, okay, the elephant's grey, okay, this cat is going to be brown or ginger or black. You can go crazy with this book. You can for others, but for my style and how I like to colour, I like to keep things fairly realistic. But do let me know in the comments below, do you have any of Kameliya's books? What is your ranking, your top favourite few? I would love to hear from you in the comments. I always love seeing how your favourites differ from my own. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.